you want me to? Okay. So, why do you take the elevator or the escalator?
I don't know, it seemed more like convenient.
Yeah. Do you think about which foot you step off with when you step off of it? Or does it just come to your head like what?
It's naturally, I don't know.
Yeah, that's all? Alright.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey everybody, this is Jimmy. He just joined us today for the brainstorming session. This is my sister Laura, who was with us yesterday at the mall when we got kicked out. Felix, what we wanted to do is just do a quick brainstorm session. And one thing that I maybe thought of for this problem statement, which is design a system which people wanting to get from one level to another in any situation can do so without having to worry about a traffic jam or narrow passageways, and allow users to transition thoughtlessly and seamlessly. One thing that we noticed in the escalator yesterday was that people would either trip up at the end if there was a lot of people. Another was that more people use their left foot more than their right, and especially when there was more people on the escalator, like a traffic jam, if you will. So maybe one thing that I thought of was create an additional like roller conveyor belt in the end, kind of like this. So you have your escalator, and then another little like walkway conveyor belt so that people can just seamlessly step into here and then roll off onto their level. So you have your ground, your escalator, and then your little middle thing, and then the ground. You want to add anything? Do you have any thoughts? Laura?
Well,
Here's a problem statement. We can take this down if you want to write anything. If you're,
just wrote like what I saw yesterday.
or you can think of an idea.
Yesterday, I noticed that a lot of people would step off of the elevator with hesitation. There was some that stepped off with hesitation, and others that just didn't have hesitation at all. They just walked off. They knew what foot they were going to step off with, so they already had that foot up towards like the last 3 to 4 steps as it would come to an end. And I noticed that yesterday, when there was a larger portion of people on the escalator, that many of them would step off with the same foot because they would notice the person in front of them stepping off with one foot.
Yeah.
So they would hesitate and step off with the same exact foot.
Okay.
And yeah. Anything you want to add?
Do you usually take the escalator, Jimmy, when you?
What?
It's quicker and more convenient.
Nice.
Yeah. And one thing we asked the people, well, while we could before we got kicked out by security, was if they use the escalator and why they use it, and if they think about which foot that they're going to step off with. Usually they don't. And usually taking the escalator is a pretty easy thing. You know, it's like walking upstairs. It's not something you really think about. But if it's something that we can do in the design process to maybe make it even more effortless, then I guess that's why we're here. Come on, you want to add anything? Come on. No, you gotta come on.
Come out.
Yep. My wife Carla was here.
I'm scared I'm gonna sound my
She was here yesterday at the mall with us before we got kicked out. So,
yeah. To make them more kid friendly, that would be great, because I myself am an elevator person, because when you're traveling through the mall with strollers and children, it's not a great idea to go down the escalator. It's also prohibited. So maybe creating some sort of child-friendly escalator because they are more convenient. Ow, Felix! That's just my idea. Ow!
That's right. Strollers are not allowed in an escalator, so that would encourage more people to. That's a good idea. Encourage more people to get from one level to another without having to wait for an elevator. And that's something that's kind of outside of this process, but it's a good addition. So thanks.